Linda, hello, welcome to the Please Subscribe show. There's Linda.
Hi.
She surprised me with these $50 Skechers work memory foam wide fit, and it's 10.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I'm trying to
It was
explain
wrong.
Okay.
It was $54.99, but the tag said $49.99, and the tag said September 12th, 2022.
Well,
So they screwed me over on the price. Because what you see is the price. And y'all know about that about me.
Okay.
They should have gave me $5.
Right.
But now this little dude on his little iPad was
So
just like...
the New Balance...
Anyways, but I got him shoes.
The New Balance size is 10. That's what I wear on New Balance because I've tried them on. Skechers, it must be 9.5 because they're slipping in the back. So every shoe has a different design.
They owe me $5.
We're going to go to Academy Sports and see if the 9.5s are going to be too tight. If the 9.5s are too tight, and I'm only going with wide because I go with wide, then
all the shoes say wide.
Then I guess we're going to turn them in. Because it'll be 9.5 or 10, one of the two. Sorry, I got the receipt right here.
Oh, let's leave a comment. I did see some shoes from Skechers. It said 4E wide. What is 4E wide?
It's a wide. It's wide. 4E.
Like extra wide?
Yeah.
I don't know. We gotta Google that. We'll let you know.
These are wide, right?
See, it says wide fit,
Wide fit.
but it doesn't say over here wide. I didn't know it was wide fit, so I
Let's
put
go.
it in the
Let's go.
trunk.
We're gonna go look. We're going to Academy. All right, the Blue Angel is a turbo prop propeller. So it has 4 propellers. It can hold up to 42 tons. 92 paratroopers and even more soldiers, and also it can be used for maritime patrol as well as a gunship. They've used it in several different wars, including Korea. That one's known as Fat Albert. It's also known as Hercules. It's a C-130. All right, there's the C-130, Fat Albert, also known as Hercules. It's got 4 turbo prop propellers. Holds about 42,000 ton, or 42 tons, sorry. And I don't know, 90 paratroopers or so. All right, we finally made it to Academy Sports and Outdoors. All right, so Skechers work, memory foam, wide fit, room air fit, comfort included, and slip resistance, the main reason. Also good with repelling water. Thanks, Linda, appreciate it. We're gonna try a 9.5 and see if we do better. So Academy of Sports, they do different aisles, so they have the Nike aisle, the Adidas, Skechers, but she said they do a work aisle. So they have all the work shoes in one aisle. I don't know if it's true, but here's where she found them. They're right here.
Oh, this is the one you have.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay, 9.5.
But it's a W though.
Yes, it is. They all. No, that one does say something different.
There's one below it though. It does say W. Looks like we might have found it.
Same style?
It does say
all right,
W.
there you go. All right.
Alright, we'll try it. We'll try them on. No, these are actually probably too small. So it is going to be a 10.
You said they're slipping. Like they're too big.
They slip exactly like the other ones slipped. The only
So you need a
difference...
smaller size.
No, those are the right size. 10. The ones that you
What
got
do you mean
me.
slipping? Like it's too big?
These are too small. The 9.5. It'll be a 10. They both slip. It's just the way.
Like they're too big.
No.
Not slip resistant, okay? Don't let them flog everything. What shoe fits
Well,
your
I
foot?
do it for a certain reason. The 10.
How about you talk to your foot today?
It'll be the 10.
Hold on.
All right, we're gonna look at New Balance to see. These are actually 9.5 on New Balance, which are basically the ones I was looking for. All right, so the 9.5s are actually a little snug. So we're gonna go back with the 10 and try them on. We've got the receipt in the bag. All right, the ones I have on right here are actually 11, and those are New Balance, and they actually fit perfect. These are Skechers 10s, and the other 9.5s were slipping, but these actually fit better where the toe is. So I know a 10 will work, but those are 11. So, you know, you've got me. All right, so we went ahead and hung on to the Skechers. We may come back a little bit later. Where'd you go? Gotta get in the shot. Okay. We may come back later to Academy Sports and check out the New Balance. But for right now, we're gonna hang on to the Skechers just for a couple of days because we have the receipt. All right. And welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. So outside is a black and white cat that's probably Edmund's mom. She looks pregnant maybe. We held Kitty up. So what we did was, here, come here Kitty. Let me show. We held Kitty up like this. And then she ran off as if to say, take care of my son. It's okay, Kitty. And Kitty was really attuned, as if he saw a relative or a friend and was saying hi. But that's the son. And then there was another cat that was a female cat that was looking over. She comes around every once in a while and checks on him.
All right, I can't be mean. Here you go.
She's gonna run off, sweetie. She's a stray.
Yes, I know, but another black cat followed her. You didn't see
You
that?
dropped something.
There's another black cat. It's the one that hangs out in the apartment.
No, it looks exactly like Edmund. Only it's a female
Sorry,
cat.
we're giving the food to the pregnant cat.
She just wanted to make sure Edmund was taken care of. All right, so Linda went outside to feed the mama cat. And it's either Edmund's mother or father. It looks exactly like Edmund, only older and a little bit longer. And we think it's a female. Edmund's a male. But Edmund will go to this window pretty much almost like every day to look outside to see if he, if he can see her. We think it might be his mom, the mama cat. So what we think is the mama cat probably told Edmund to come in here, is what we're thinking, because for some weird reason, we'd open the door and Edmund would dart in. Now we might have accidentally fed the mama cat first. So once the mama cat realized, okay, these people give food to cats, because that's where Linda's going right now, then, she knew to go ahead and tell him, because she comes around to check on him every once in a while. Right? Right, Edmund? He's looking right now. He can sense it. They can smell. They can smell through the walls and everything. So she'll come around and kind of check on him and then kind of keep her distance. But this is actually Edmund, so we think he's the son. There's another even tinier cat that's black and white also that hangs around this area too. It's on the other end over there. And that could have been Edmund's friend. Are you looking for your friends? All right, kitty. You guessed it. It's that time. Now remember, if you get a little bit bored, you always have your scratching post. Back there in the corner, right over here, is your 2-story cat condo. Right there, you can kind of see the opening. You can crawl in there, just explore and have fun. And then if you get too bored, you got your whale shark tunnel. Look, there's the fins. The whale shark tunnel. Isn't that something, kitty? You have a good day now. All right, we're dealing with 55 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 206,994 miles on the odometer, and it is January 27th, 2024, and it's time for a tongue twister. Forgive the spit mouth. To sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block, from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block. Gilbert and Sullivan. Unique New York, New York, unique. Whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot, or whether the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood. Susie sells seashells by the seashore. Susie sells seashells by the seashore. Susie sells seashells by the seashore. What you do there is you stress other parts of the sentence. So Susie sells seashells by the seashore. Susie sells seashells by the seashore. Things like that. Let's try another one. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Okay, we'll turn it around. Oh wait, by the way, before we turn it around, I'm Cole Spivey. Welcome to the Cole Spivey channel. So glad that you could tune in today. Looks like I got a phone call, so I will get back with you. All right, sorry, that was Linda. Okay, she was checking in. All right, so last night we covered Joy Division's 1980 album, Closer. which I think is a sad album. It sounds sadder than the other albums. Tonight we're going to probably be doing Unknown Pleasure, so I'll be talking about it. Joy Division, actually, they're way bigger than I thought they were. Whenever I look on YouTube and, I cover things like movies and music. Another movie that I might delve into is one of Tim Roth's first movies, which they're showing for free, Made in Britain. And it's a guy named Leland was the writer behind it, and Andrew Clark was the director. But it's almost like a documentary, and it's going to be a hard one to critique because it's about child discipline when children are very bad, and these are kids or young adults, I guess you could say, that are going through detention centers and stuff. But it's about this white guy and this black kid. There's a white young teenager and a black kid that kind of hang out together, and it's kind of disturbing. The movie's, it's Tim Roth's first feature, I think, one of his first films. But the performance is actually brilliant, and the movie's controversial. But we might talk about that a little later. But right now, we're going to focus on Joy Division, Unknown Pleasure for tonight, and we could probably just talk about a few of the songs and stuff like that. I'll probably throw it on here in a minute. Also, remember the stock show's going on, so it's a kind of a heavy traffic area where I'm kind of in the stock show area. I guess you could say right over there by Will Rogers multi-purpose building, by the museum. The museum district, I guess, is the best wording for it. Casa Manana area. Stock show is going on, and it's $17 for parking. All right, we're headed off to delivery. All right, here we go. Whee! Hang on there, kitty. Whee! Sorry, I like going around corners. So we're going to be introduced here to the stock show information. It's they advertise it as FWSSR, Fort Worth Stock Show Rodeo. You can see the bucking Mustang. Tickets are $17 for just the parking, so I don't imagine I don't know if they charge just to go up there. When I was younger, they didn't. You could just walk through the little things, and nowadays I don't know if you need a ticket to get on or get into the Will Rogers Arena. We'll only be seeing it from the outside, so we will not be going in because I work for a living, as you know. Some vloggers do and some don't. It's just the way life is. But as soon as it gets to about 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know, we might see a little money. We saw a few $100 last year, in the vlog, on the YouTube channel. But it might change over time. There's certain people that can be here when that happens, and there's certain people that won't be here when it happens, if you know what I mean. But eventually, according to Mickey Mouse, you try again, and it eventually will happen. So, because of how science and nature works, hopefully. There's the FWSSR Lifestoke trailers. So I guess if you have a trailer, you just pull it up this way and park over that way. All right, things are happening on gate 35 and gate 42, and there's additional parking up this way past the barriers here that they set up. And then there'll be even more parking at the Casa Manana area. So it kind of looks like everybody's here to see Once and Seussical the Musical. But Once is not happening until March, and then Seussical the Musical will happen in February. So really, they're just here for what's known as Carnival Midway, which we're going to be passing here, which is part of the Stock Show Rodeo. And they will be active. Well, no, the Ferris wheel's empty. I don't know why. I don't know. Nope, there's people in the Ferris wheel. It's going on. Never mind. It is happening. Yep, concert parking. Maybe there's a concert. Possibly a concert playing right there. And here's some of the crowd coming through here that must have seen the stock show. They look pretty excited. There's bulls and swine and cattle, all kinds of fun stuff. Here's some more. Guy wearing a cowboy hat right here. they'll play like probably tons of commercial music, so it's probably best not to vlog it. But I don't know, because I didn't go in and vlog it, but they might, you know. You got to be weary of that, or you'll have to, you know, silence everything in the editor, which you can do that as well. I usually just, if it's a lot of commercial music, I just don't show up. I try not to. It's just easier on the editing. I've tried to do high commercial venues like Dave & Buster's and things like that, and it's a nightmare in editing. I mean, it's just choppy.
And they're all the way from California.
All right, first delivery's 5:30 p.m., 5 minutes, 1.4 mile. All right, that's the new Crescent, which just came to Fort Worth, I think last month. It's a new hotel. Delivered there. And right next to the Modern and the Kimball, which was created by Louis Kahn. Sorry, there's a lot of sun flying through. His sunburst was kind of taking out the, well, that's the Crescent right there. That's the Crescent. That just arrived about a month ago. Because the sun is so bright, I have to kind of, you know, see the light. It's very difficult to see. There's so much light coming through. Barely can see it. Extremely bright. It doesn't look that bright on the camera. My goodness gracious. Alright, stock show activities on a rise. So this is mostly stock show traffic. Here's some of the parking. You get lot full here. You can see these people. Probably who knows how much they're taking. I don't know why they're waving. The lot's full, so. All right, there it is, Dickies Arena. This is Chroma Modern Eyewear, or Eye Care. All right, this is the one with the dog. Usually we just drop it off and ring the bell. It's got some dog symbols on the outside. See way down there, a black cat. Barely see it. Like, my question on that is, why does the black cat at that point in time and space decide to cross? That's my only questioning on it. I don't really care, but just out of nowhere a black cat appears and crosses. I don't know about that one. Alright, looks like some first responders have come in to slow traffic down right here. I know this is like high traffic area for the stock show. So there's also road work ahead as well. There's people trying to cross all over the place. And that's the piano, Renzo Piano Pavilion. And that is Kimball Art Museum, created by Louis Kahn, the architect. And then we have the Modern Art Museum where all these beautiful Christmas lights are behind that. That one was done by Tuxedo. I'm taking a stab at his name, but it's a Japanese architect who was giving the Pritzker Prize in 1995. I think Louis Kahn got his as well. Same with Renzo Pavilion. I mean Renzo Piano. The Pavilion got one too. Or Renzo Piano got one for the Pavilion. Next delivery 6:04, 6 minutes, 2.6 miles. I'm gonna go ahead and report it. I didn't hit it, but it's there. That's a big one too. If you're in the regular lane or regular alignment of the lane, you're not going to hit it, but it's a pretty big pothole back there. And Hotel Auto, as well as Jamel, is right over this bridge. There's a Trinity. And there it is, right there, Jamel. It's a little like place where there's outdoor patio, wine and cocktails, fresh pasta and pizza, stuff like that. Right before you get to Isbell Road. So the third song down from Unknown Pleasure, I'm listening to it now. It's got quite a bit of ambient sound. I brought in kind of almost like laser sounds and stuff like that in the middle of the song. It's the one where he goes, I remember. And when he's doing that kind of stuff, you know, he and Curtis kind of flip out. It's got quite a bit of like kind of laser sounds or something that they brought in. I'll get the name of the song in just a minute. I think it's the one right after Day of the Lords, or a couple after that or something in that nature. Like someone's having a big old party. Everybody but George W. Bush showed up. All right, next delivery 6:25 arrival, 14 minutes, 5.6 miles.